How's everybody today? Good. Well, we've had a better week of practice. Players have been more focused. This is a difficult preparation, trying to get the scout team to do no huddle for the offense and trying to work out some of the bugs and some of the mistakes that we need to get corrected from a week ago in terms of our ability to execute with any kind of consistency, which, this week will be compounded a bit by the fact that we're playing on the road, the fact that we have to deal with noise, and also the fact that it's going to take greater focus and concentration, on everybody's part to be able to go out there and execute, play in and play out. So this team will be tested by a very good team. We have a tremendous amount of respect for Coach Freeze and the job he's done over there with his team in terms of the quality of players that they have, as well as how well they're coached. So, this is a great opportunity for our team, great players, great teams. They're respected, revered, remembered by what they've earned, by what they've accomplished and what they've done. And that comes from their commitment to excellence and the standard that they have in terms of everything that they do. And, this is not something you can buy. You can't borrow it. You can't find it anywhere. It's got to come from within you. And I think every team has to prove that they have that. And this will be a great opportunity for us to see. I believe that we have it, but it comes from within you, and we got to try to get it out of our guys, because that's what it's going to take, in this game on the road against a very good team. We don't have any injuries to talk about.
We'll start up here with Mark.
I know you won't be able to truly know until you get in the game, but have you seen the players taking those steps towards cleaning up some of those penalties and mental errors and things like that?
Well, that's why we practice. I mean, if I didn't see it, I wouldn't be saying we had a better week of practice.
Go here in the middle with Alex.
I heard about Belichick now. You guys better be on your toes today. Asking good questions.
I wanted to ask you about Bo Scarborough. What do you attribute to some of his early issues, and then what do you need to see?
Well, I don't think he really has any issues. I think, you all create an expectation for people that there's no basis for. You do that to a lot of guys. It puts a lot of pressure on them. It creates a lot of anxiety for them. Where what we're trying to do here is just get guys to develop and be able to be comfortable in developing and gaining the knowledge and experience that they need to be able to go out there and play with confidence, play fast. And, we think, Bo's got a lot of potential, and we're going to keep working with him so that he can be a very productive player for us. So I don't think he has any issues. I think he has issues created to the expectation that you created for him. But that's not what we're all about here.
Go over here with Michael in the middle.
Just ask about Ole Miss's running game. What have you seen from them this year? Any improvements from the way they run the ball?
Well, they're a very good perimeter running team, and all their runs have, not all their runs, but most of their runs have some kind of RPO with it, which makes it more difficult to defend their run game. A lot of their running plays are, read plays that they don't have to physically dominate the line of scrimmage to be able to make them effective plays, and I think they do a great job of executing that. I think their offensive line has improved each week, and we certainly respect the running backs that we have and the quarterback to make the right decisions when it comes to the RPOs and the run game that is attached with that.
In the back with Tom.
For any freshman, the first true SEC road game is always a tough spot. Specifically about Jalen, what have you seen from him in games and in practice that makes you confident he can handle that spot?
Well, the one thing that I like about Jalen is he's got a good disposition about playing the next play. He's obviously, we're going through a learning curve with him to try to get him to be confident and understand and make choices and decisions that are going to be beneficial to him and the offense. And we're going to have to, it's going to be a work in progress. But the thing that I like about him is he doesn't get frustrated. He doesn't get all discombobulated. He's got a lot of poise. I think he's got a lot of inner confidence. He believes that he can do it. It's important to him. He wants to do it. And I think, we have to trust, that that's going to help him develop and do the kind of things that he needs to do. And we're going to support him in this game to help him do everything that he needs to do. And, if Blake has to play, we're going to support him as well.
Back to Cecil.
Coach, I have two questions about the offensive line. First, after 2 more days of practice on the interior with Ross and Shank at the guard position, is that still Shank, or is that?
Well, last week we played Shank half the game at right guard. And we've practiced Ross back at left guard, Shank at right guard, Lester Cotton at left guard. And we feel confident in all 3 of those players. Obviously, Shank and Ross have more experience because they started for a whole season. And I think that experience may be beneficial to them in this game, but we have not decided who we're starting at those positions yet.
And also, Cam Robinson had a long summer, a lot of distractions and extra things he had to do. How has he performed the first 2 games?
I think our 2 tackles have played very well. I think Cam has played well. He was the player of the week actually in the first week, I think. And Jonah has played very well. I think that we really have to do a better job inside. That's where the inexperience has been. Guys are playing new positions, and hopefully it's going to be real important that we can do that in this game.
Coach, that's all we've got.
All right, thanks, guys.